Welcome, Eagles fans. Thanks for tuning in.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I had to.
Mate,
It's too good.
No good.
Sorry, let's go.
I just might know I got bitten by a dog. I now speak like one.
It's a bit early. It's a bit early for that. Apologies, everyone. Sounding like an absolute treat right now, but we're back, killing it. Was it a 40th in Bali over the weekend? Had a good dip. Was in the votes. Came back for you two. I knew we had you lined up. Was going to stay in Canggu. Tom Cole, Jake Waterman. You two talk for a bit.
How you going, mate? How was it? Talk to me.
It was decent.
Yeah, anything happen? Like,
Not at all. It was completely incident free, and it was pretty stock standard holidays.
Was it more of a health retreat sort of thing? Mindfulness, yoga?
Yeah. That's where you always want to start in Bali. It doesn't always end there.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately.
you got to be careful though over there sometimes.
Why is that, Jake?
Some of the you tell me.
Yeah.
You tell me. I've heard something.
Yeah, go on.
You were nibbled by a dog.
By tourists?
No. Come on, by a dog. Breed?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, one of those ones.
There's lots of dogs roaming around Bali, but they don't have owners, do they?
Yeah, they don't.
It's a fair mixed concoction of breeds. There's no St. Bernards like purebreds walking around there. They're just a big mix of everything.
Yeah.
They're trying to find a feed at any cost. If that means a tourist,
And Thumper's hand.
they'll do it.
Yeah. They had a little dip.
Are we all good though?
We're under control.
Okay,
Look, I
make
wouldn't,
sure.
I wouldn't be making out with me in studio just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah.
But I think they let me back on board, and I'm here for you now.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Didn't watch a minute of the Derby, so that was pretty handy.
Yeah, that's good.
Here it was quite a sight, though. You know.
You're not going to be asking us about the game or not?
No, I've caught up, but geez,
okay,
I was
cool.
clueless at Finn's, fist pumping away to some tunes, some
Nice.
bangers on the dance floor.
Nice.
Which reminds me, you guys wouldn't have gone to Fred again, right? Did you miss Fred again?
Yeah, missed it. Yep.
Because you were playing Richmond?
No, the doggies.
Isn't that when it was?
Doggies.
I was a week prior.
Yeah, when we were in Melbourne. So
Flat.
yeah, we missed it. That's all right.
Big fans though, right?
Of Fred? Yeah, absolutely.
not?
Of course. Yep.
Did any of your mates go? Tell you how good it was? 6-hour set?
Too many.
Every one of the boys went that was in Perth, I think. So yeah.
Wasn't it sold out in 2 hours though? So how'd they get a ticket? Were they like, we're the West Coast Eagles, on the sly, give us some? Or just rock up to Langley Park, get on a boat, do your best?
No, I'm not sure.
I think they jumped the fence. 'Cause Langley Park's a big area. I think they all snuck in.
Very nice. Yeah. You know who covered me though? 57,000 fans said, Thumper, you sit it out and we'll go watch the game. It was a pretty big scene. So I got a lot to talk about.
Let's get into
You
it.
want me to get stuck in?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
When you start on field, Snake, and you see Pierce go to Jack, do you get excited? Is there a part of you that's like, yeah, handy? Even though it didn't wind up that way for the whole game, but like, do you get pumped when that starts?
Not really, because I had Lukey Ryan, and he's a pretty handy defender himself, Australian defender. So, obviously different defenders, but yeah, man, I wasn't too worried. I mean,
Nor should you be. You gave him a bath in the end. What about the way that Freo started, Coley? Like, they were decent, good round stoppage, lots of inside 50 entries, but the Bulls stood up in a big way in the first quarter.
Yeah, we had a good Bulls day, saving the day, especially in that first quarter. I think the inside 50s were 9-1 at one stage or something like that. So, yeah, we did well. TB was marking everything on the weekend back to his best. He had the sticky mitt, so it was a good performance from the boys.
They were talking, Pav was particularly, about the jostle for forward setup. There's a fair bit going on behind play into terms of how the forwards are trying to position themselves downfield. This will be the most analytical type question I'll ask any dude in this room, but can you describe how that kind of goes as the forward? Is it trying to get your front space and then they try and do that? Is it multiple positions ahead that are sort of playing those roles of the spine?
Yeah, all the above. I think it's just playing every moment as it comes, and we're not very structured as a forward line. We're more about balance and just playing the game and playing on instinct. So, yeah, we're in a good space up front at the moment, and the boys are moving the ball pretty well, so it allows us to get to work and play to our strengths.
You just come from team meeting. I'm assuming one of the highlighted plays was your beginning of the game, which went from the 2-on-1 marking contest, the little fist on to Longy, followed up by one of your tackles inside 50. That got to Yoey's goal. Now, Yoey gets all the praise, left foot snap, ripper. But what a start, Jake. It was mad.
Yeah, it's good to be in players like that where, you're not necessarily kicking the snag, but, you get a bit of a lift from the little things, and I think that's probably where we're at as a team at the moment. Everyone's got an appetite to do the little things, and it doesn't go unrewarded internally.
Jam Walk 101 says, are you happier when you kick the goal or one of your teammates? Be completely honest.
Oh, I actually don't know. Oh, it depends who it is. If it's Coley, I'm happier if Coley kicks it. Oh, nothing makes me happier than seeing that man kick a goal.
Well, you know what? We'll get to that a little bit later, Coley, but I do have another one for you before we get there. So Harley Reed didn't touch the pill for a fair while.
Didn't he?
No. I think it wasn't until the goal square mark. That was his first touch of the game. Was involved in the next three, essentially. We got heaps of, we could go on and on about him, all the moments, the jostle with Fife, him just putting Bailey Banfield on his ass like a 7th-year docker, just smashing him to ground. The celebrations with Tim Kelly and the hand signals that are going on in there. Like, thoughts on that?
What did they do?
They're just hyping up each other.
They got a lot going on.
Mate, I'm a backman. We're not involved in all the hoo-ha. We're strictly handshakes and high fives. We're just we're not involved in that stuff. So I don't know what they're doing, but he does create a bit of hype, old Harley.
What was your signal to the 87 boys, very quickly, to when you were kicking goals?
No, it wasn't for them. My nana. My nana Fran, who's an amazing woman. She never
Shout out to the great lady.
Oh, she's awesome. She never comes to the footy, and she went last weekend, and she said if I kicked one goal, I had to give her something. And yeah, lucky I kicked a few more than one. So I got a bit carried away with all the hand signals and that. I was just trying to get the message across, but yeah, it's all worth it for her.
When you kick that many goals, you run out of celebrations, eh?
Yeah, I think the last couple I was just like, got nothing left.
11 different celebrations in 2 weeks. I couldn't think of any more.
What was your favourite moment from either the weekend of Harley or so far with Harley? And then we'll put Harley away for a bit.
Did Harley play well on the weekend?
Who's Harley?
Yeah. Who was that guy? Mate, I think his mark from 3 deep was pretty special. Like, it's almost laughable sometimes. We're kind of sitting back and just watching and laughing about how talented he is. So that mark was pretty special. And the way he just the crowd's so behind him, it really helps us build momentum throughout a game, and I think it did on the weekend for sure.
The Carmelo Anthony celebration to crowd. Did you enjoy that one?
Love it. He gives them what they want. He's a people's champ at the moment.
Yeah, they were robbed of their first goal through the goalpost, Schnicko, and you had the best angle of it, and you've conceded the goal basically. Like, you've turned away, going, "Yeah, they've nailed it."
Oh, the Banfield one.
Yeah, that was the biggest sigh of relief of all time. That was my bad. I tried to switch it and it got smothered. And
did it get smothered, or were you just trying to
No, it got smothered. Someone come from that way and smothered it, but it was a shocking decision anyway. And anyone who you do stupid stuff out on the ground, everyone does it, but when you do those moments, my heart just drops, and you try to get back and help. And I was riding that Snicko all the way upstairs. I was going up.
That was a fair snick in the end. When I watched it live, I thought it was through, but yeah, my eyes must be on it.
But he wouldn't have been out because he didn't appeal. You basically you had other teammates coming in, and you've just turned around going,
He gave it.
Yeah, well, that's why I back in the forwards, which I shouldn't. But
he gave it to Scotty Lysette.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, yeah, Scotty's one in the goal.
The fake celebration to try.
So the pressure in the second quarter was unbelievable, and it resulted in you getting the ball from 50. Talk me through, the psychology of you giving one up. Yeah. Are you happy to sitting on 4 for your career like that?
Yeah, I don't care about goals. I can bomb them. I can kick them 60 metres. I had the distance. It's just, I've had a few shots this year already, missed, and Gov loves a goal, and he was eyeing me off, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll give him a shot. And yeah, he had a good crack, missed it, but that's all right. I had the distance easy though. I would have banged that through.
What do you think Gov's percentages is of handoff goals around the 50? Because it's not above 500.
Nah, yeah.
No, I've given him one before, and he passed it off, and I was filthy at him. So I actually don't know why I gave it back to him on the weekend, to be honest.
He's got the licence. Yeah. And not many people do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The forwards, Jakey and Cripper, were giving me the old, I marked it, and they were like, yeah, mate, chill, take time. But they were also giving me the eyes with a little point. So they fake wanted me to have a shot. Yeah, kick it, mate.
That's gold. One of the passes of the day was you feeding Big Snake with your kick on broadcast side, hitting him lace out on the lead. Jake's missed it, unfortunately, but it was during that commentary piece of him lining up to have the goals where Scully started going hard on the G-Train nickname and trying to get it up during that little piece of play.
He's going to give it a rest.
So, even little Jackson Nelson was like, mate, just drop a line of whether Muddy's really his old man and whether G-Train sort of was getting busy in his prime.
Yeah, be confused.
You haven't,
Ancestry.com, you got to have a look.
Yeah, there's tests you can do.
Family trees.
Did you love him?
The G-Train?
Yeah.
Oh, not really. Nah. I liked watching him, but like he wasn't one of my favourite players.
Right.
And I think it's I think it was in 2020 when I first like started growing the mullet, and someone just posted it on Facebook and a few people sent it around, and that's where it sort of grew legs. But yeah, it's always a funny laugh.
Jack Wills booted 7 goals straight going from the end of last year into this year, and all 4 this year have been quite difficult, including the one on the weekend. Give us a line on Jack Williams, because he's just sort of emerging, always tough for a big dude coming through an AFL system.
Yeah.
Thoughts on playing with the big fella up there?
Yeah, the big fundamental, the big fundy. He's he's about quality, not quantity. Jay Will, and he's got the old backup ruck job, and I've done that before, and it's a tough position to get going. I don't think he plays too many minutes on ground, so he's probably limited game time, but contest wise and opportunity wise, he takes them, and he's definitely getting better and better every week.
You know who he is up for?
Who? Jay Will. No, the big fundy, as we call him. I think there's no surprise he's kicked 7 goals straight with the name Big Fundy. As Jake said, he plays a tough position. Young ruck, second ruck playing against Luke Jackson, Sean Darcy on the weekend. He just has to take his opportunities, and I think he's done that early in the season, and credit to him because he works really hard on his game throughout the week, so it's good to see him get some results.
Ryan Marrick takes a ripper, goes back, bangs one through on the 3/4 time siren, and the teammate celebration is all time. But it's like that the last 2 weeks. That's how it is all the time. This is just extended because you don't have to go back to a CBD. And this is all my serious question time. Like, obviously winning is going to create a good culture or help provide creating a good culture. But do you think sort of losing and going through the tough periods the club's gone through over the last 2 years, combined with that, makes for a more potent dose of that team camaraderie?
Yeah. You build resilience and friendship and mateship through the hard times. You know, we've had hard times for 2 years now. So, and a lot of those boys who we're playing with on the weekend have been here for, if not 2 years last year, where we struggled as well. So, the hard work that's gone in behind the scenes, like we've been trying our asses off for the last 2 years to try and get better, and to get some reward for effort, it's even more special. And those boys haven't won many games of footy, so for them to be able to win and feel what success is like and winning footy games, it's even more special, and it's amazing to see them achieve that, and that kind of drives us older players as well.
You're both team hype men massively, into one of the best in the team. Do you go back and sort of look at some of those celebrations because you don't get to see them all or be a part of them all? You're part of most of them because you're in the front end.
Yeah.
How much does it warm you, like seeing some of the interactions of the youngsters getting amongst it?
Yeah, it brings a tear to my eye. Like, I actually got caught up in a little bit on the weekend of thinking like, all right, should we just like pull this back a little bit because this is a bit over top? But then I'm thinking like, the amount of tough times we've been through in the last 3 years, it's like, let's go overs instead of unders. And yeah, we feed off it. You know, we're all pretty good mates, and nothing better than seeing all the boys get around each other.
15 tackles, inside forward 50 for the match. That was good work from the forwards to be locking it in. A few flyers amongst the team. Seeing Petch going for
Absolutely.
way more marks now, as it is. As we said, Bali, Brocky's flying. Like, he's trying to fly into many a packs, and we got flying to return. If you had to put money on it now, who's taken Mark of the Year from West Coast for the next 15 rounds, 16 rounds? Who's going to take the best one?
Petch is seeing him like beach balls at the moment. He's got his eye in. Brocky can fly from anywhere, but you can't go past the king, and he's coming back. Flying Ryan, he's coming.
What if he plays down back? Will he still take one?
No, I don't think so. He's probably more a chance taking one down back, but I don't think he's going to play down back. I think he'll be.
I want to say flying, but I'm also like, I'm on the G train here because the ball's getting kicked his way a lot. They might try double team at times, so there could be someone backing in, and if he gets the right sit, the boy can jump. Don't worry about that. I want to back him in.
I reckon Brocky eyed off like 7 different leads at one point when he had the ball outside 50, just sort of waiting for you and being like, where is he? I've got to find him.
I need a 30-metre run up and one of those little gymnastic trampolines and the perfect sit and ride, and then maybe I'm a chance. If not, I'm just kneeing someone in the hammy or like the glute.
Yeah, Jake will go hard on the knee and then someone will lift him up. It's happening.
I need like someone on the side just like give me one of those ones.
Now, the coaches' votes. Seen them?
I have, yep.
Yeah. Thoughts? Should you share the medal?
Hey,
How many did I get?
Mate, you had a couple of plays. Well, they used the term. It wasn't twinkle toes, but it was something similar. Yeah. You had 2 plays where you've done some Michael Jackson step out of trouble, but no votes.
Yeah.
9 apiece. Would you want to see how this is decided in the future? You want some coaches' votes to decide stuff? Are you happy with members of the media voting?
I don't care. I think I'd be a little bit embarrassed if I got the medal over Yowie or Harley or something. I just didn't feel worthy.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Take from that. What about the stat of like Eagles that have kicked back to back 5 goals?
I did say that on Twitter. Someone sent it to me.
That was big. That was the last one, Jade.
I'm assuming it was JK,
Kenneth,
right?
Yeah.
Kenneth.
Yeah, JD hasn't done it, eh?
No.
But yeah.
Which is wild. I can't believe Darling hasn't done it.
All the names on this list are just your genuine superstars of West Coast up in the forward half. So Swamp absolutely killing it there.
Yeah.
3rd in the Coleman. You've run 14 clicks in the game. Is that common that you're doing 14K?
Yeah, everyone's getting a bit overreactive on this running. I play a lot of minutes on the ground, so naturally you're just going to clock up more Ks.
Because you and JD barely came off last game. I'm assuming that's the case this week as well.
Yeah, we play pretty high minutes, yeah.
Lucia, work rate player. He's broken many of the backmen across pre-season.
Right.
We like to hand him over a lot because we don't like to stay with him for too long. So he's a work rate player.
Okay. So you've been running 14. That's a regular distance for you to be running in games.
Yeah, if you're playing 110 minutes, probably around that. 110.
What was harder? I know it might be a pretty simple question or easy one to answer, but what was harder? Sort of like building back up and building that fitness base back up to where you had to be at the end of last year, coming back with the illness and sort of doing those running sessions to build, or now at AFL level playing max minutes, getting smashed around the park, by bodies. What was harder?
Oh, I think the initial stuff. I had probably 3 weeks of training by myself before the pre-season program started with the boys. So 3 weeks of just easing myself back in was needed. So I was able to jump back in. But the first couple of weeks of running back, I wasn't in a good way. I wasn't moving too quick.
TB is gone at the moment as it stands for a week with a dangerous tackle on Sonny Walters. Will Schofield and many of the fans and analysts having a bit of fun on social media, just championing the Tom Barris, massive good bloke, highly charitable man in the community, the Wanderers driving program with Gavla. I shudder to think what's going to be brought up at the Tribunal for a character witness for Tom and the evidence. So I wanted to put it to you two. If either of you were going through what TB is now off the back of the Charlie Cameron evidence, who would you be bringing in as character witness to hype yourselves up?
To hype me up?
Yeah. Who are you bringing in to say Tom Cole's just a great dude? But they have to be pretty reputable. It can't be your next door neighbour.
I was going to say I wouldn't bring any of the boys in because
No,
they know who I am deep down. I'm not that good of a guy.
I'm going. Go down to the pub with TC, and he's a very generous man. All right, and he'll get off for sure.
So
Take anyone down, have a few pints with them, then they'll get to know who I am.
Yeah,
I'll get off.
Okay.
Nah, man, I got you.
Who are you bringing in, Snake? Who's your character witness to get you off? Just to talk about overall character.
Nana Fran, wouldn't it?
I think everyone's taking him in Nana Fran. I'll take Matty Knights in with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got some nice opinions of you.
Oh yeah. I think he just appreciates a battler and hard worker when he sees one. So.
Very good, boys. Waffle Watch, no good on the weekend. Went down to Peel. Was the curtain raiser to the AFL game. So Optus Stadium, up at quarter time, but that was probably the best that it got scoreboard wise. A few players returning though. We had Harry Edwards come back from his suspension. We had Kobe Bergiel coming back from almost a burst appendix in his guts. Is that it? And then Archie Reed for his first game of the year with a dodgy knee since pre-season. So awesome to see him back. What do you want to touch on with the Waffle boys? I'll give you one topic or player that you can basically pump up to me or just discuss with me. Let's talk Waffle. Truey's had 3 good games in the trial.
Yeah, True Luck's just won the trademark player and I'm meeting for the Waffle game. He's in some really good form, so I'm sure he's going to get an opportunity at AFL level pretty soon.
On guts or having to play elsewhere, you think?
Oh, I think when you're in the form he's in and you keep banging down the door, then an opportunity is sort of made for you. But I'd love to see him in a few CBs at AFL level. He's he's in good form.
Coley, what do you got for him?
Mate, I was going to say Truey as well, but I won't copy him. So I like that Harry Edwards has been back. He obviously hasn't played a lot of footy in the last 18 months, and unluckily got suspended. So
Pretty rough journey over the last year and a bit for Harry with the body ailments.
yeah, he's just had injury after injury, and he's a really talented key defender. So he's going to be important for our list in the future. So it'd be good to just see him build some form over the next month or so and start knocking down the door as well, because he's capable of playing good AFL footy for sure.
I touched on Fred again earlier, jumped the rundown. I was asking whether you would even go. Tommy, like, how's the fatherhood transition? Are you becoming more thumper, old man type scenarios? Are you still trying to stay young at heart in the socialising aspect amongst mates?
No, I'll always be young at heart. Yeah. You just got to pick your times, I think, you'd know. Can't just go out all the time with the boys. Got a young family to think about. So, but I'm still young at heart, mate. I would have been at Fred again with bells and whistles on.
All right, that works. Yeah, what else have I got to talk about? I've got to talk about the fact that you love wafers. How much are we talking? A daily wafer intake?
This is the biggest joke of all time.
Why is that?
Nah, I don't know. Just love a
He only eats them in the dark.
So you throw out the strawberry and chocolates and get straight to the good stuff?
Yeah.
Still single, Jake? A lot of people asking online. This isn't me. I'm not really fussed of your personal stuff, but this is what a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, yep.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
I know you can get fussy. When you're in the form you're in, you can afford to just sort of wave a few away and say, look, I'm at a level now where it's a little bit taller than what it once was.
Yeah, no comment.
Okay, very good.
DMs are open, I think is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, they should be if they're not, that's for sure. All right, I have some fan questions I'm going to send you two on your way. Anything else you two want to discuss? Anything happened on the weekend that was good humour? What'd you do for your Sundays? How are you celebrating an RAC Derby 58 win? What are you doing?
Nah, just...
Nah, I just went out for some smashed abo.
Went out with Nan?
Yeah, went out. Yeah, skinny fat white. Down to some cold water recovery and get the hydrolyte in.
Very good.
Yeah.
You follow in tow?
Followed the same thing, hot coals, went down to the beach, into the sauna. I've got a game in 8 days, so now you get another win on the board.
You know anyone in Gold Coast? You seeing anyone?
Yeah, a couple mates over there. Yep. Got it good over there from all reports, so looking forward to get over there.
Okay. What about in the change rooms after? What's the feel? What's the feeling like? It just stock standard win, nothing really to report?
Nah, it's nothing stock standard about a Derby win, mate.
Tell me about it then.
Oh, just the best that we've missed that sort of 15, 20 minutes after a game where you're just sitting around and just like laughing about stuff that's happened in the game or just like reminiscing, and yeah, it's a feeling that's been sorely missed for a long time. And the Derby Cup sitting in the middle of the room and boys were having a bit of fun with it, and yeah, it's just good memories.
I think it's not only the players that are excited, like the whole football club, the upstairs staff, everyone's just in a better mood, and the vibe's just so good around there, and all the fans are in the rooms and all the families, so you forget that feeling because we haven't been able to do it for a while, so it was bloody good.
Do you remember what some of you getting in your lines afterwards, after the game? Do you remember what some of these, humorous moments of the game was from the Bulls on the weekend that you'd bring up? Talked about Jake switch in the back half that, almost came undone, but like stuff like that. Do you remember what some of the bants was like with your Bulls?
We were touching on Gubb's crazy eyes that he gave to Caleb Sarong late in the game after TV gave away that free kick. I don't know if you saw it, but he had this crazy looking eyes, scariest looking man in
crocodile.
Yeah, he had the crazy croc eyes on. So we were laughing about that because he doesn't get too angry like that often, but when he does, it's a scary sight.
Have you still got your dogs? Are they yours, or were they put up for adoption during this time?
Yeah, they've been put up for adoption. No one's taken them yet, but
both of them. You said you're going to hang on to one.
Did I?
I think Rocket was, a bit closer to you.
No, they're both. I don't know. Do you know what's happened the recent?
No.
Right. No, they're both gone. Yeah.
Where are
Since we've had the. No, I've got them, but I want them to be gone.
So Harry Edwards getting his new dog kind of screwed you a bit, right? Because he was probably one of the shortlisted recipients.
Yeah, he was happy to take Rocket. He likes Rocket.
But he's moved on, got a new dog.
Yeah, well, he's got a Kelpie now. Yeah. So I don't think Rocket would.
Like for like?
Yeah. I think the Kelpie would eat Rocket. So no, I don't think that's happening anymore.
Definitely can't take Rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, Rocket's done some damage on Jake's dog before.
Yeah, doesn't like my dog, that's for sure.
Your dog's pretty friendly down there.
Oh, yeah. Never had a bad word to say about any dog, but Rocket just, didn't...
Rocket Cole was pretty grumpy when he first met Murray one day, so that's all we'll say.
Last one, how are you adjusting to life not in the Golden Triangle? I heard Teddy sort of held you back of the move to that district. Now you've had to settle for commoner land.
Mate,
you going all right?
The Golden Triangle's never been on my radar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a Vic Park. I'm in the hood, mate. None of the boys like the hood, but the hood, I'm in the hood. So
He's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming beachways though.
You looking?
I reckon I'm heading east, if anything. I'm heading up into the hills, getting further away.
All right, very good. All right, a few listener questions. Thanks for writing in. User 2006 Snake. When the big O gets back, now that you've kicked a couple of bags, it's just going to be a little bit of, mate, sort of, this 50, you can drift a little bit out.
Yeah, well, Aussie's probably going to have to come back through the twos for a few games and, I think his form will warrant his selection. But, I cannot wait for Aussie to come back. And, we play really well together. So, as long as the team's kicking enough goals, it doesn't matter who's kicking them.
Mitch Smith 04, favourite singer?
Let me think about it.
I'll go Morgan Wallen at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my country bag.
Seems to be a lot of them in the team.
Yeah, it's happening at the moment.
Wouldn't have picked that a decade ago.
I'm not massive on music, so I'm probably just going to say Swiftie because my missus is so hard on her and it's all that gets played through the house at the moment.
Did she go to Melbourne for...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it took Teddy over.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
her
a
and
trip.
Swiftie are pretty much like mates.
That's
obviously
fair.
With the TikTok and that, yeah.
Backstage lanyard?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Jay Jolly, if you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing after your first season, what would you have told your younger self?
That's a good question.
After my first season. I don't know, I think...
Just wear colourful boots. After my first year, what was my first year like?
I did nothing in my first year, so I was seen, not heard. I'd probably keep it that way. Head down, bum up, earn the respect of the old boys.
Yeah, mate, I'd probably go the same.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it, I think.
You both did it though, right?
What?
So it's just reinforcing to your younger self. Good job.
Yeah.
Probably took me a little bit longer. Till my third or fourth year, so I reckon, just head down, bum up.
Even harder one. Be Pegler. What's your biggest achievement off the field? And having a kid, you didn't do a lot. Like you featured like in a small part of that, and it's an easy out for you. So give me something different. What part?
What did you do?
I went sober with Lil for 9 months.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I'll pay that. That's pretty big because I didn't do that.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, I went sober for 9 months. Toughest 9 months of my life.
I'll give you that then.
What's my biggest? Cricket.
What'd you do? Just watched a lot of it.
Mate, I just put it on the spot every time.
There's not one thing, you're just proud of the way I just kept hitting a 50-cent piece outside off. Had the choice.
Is this PSA footy? Cricket, rather?
Nah, not even PSA. Like Morris, the Morris Carnival. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We went 0-5, and I made the Morris 11, number 11.
Really?
Yep.
Leading wicket taker for Morris, clearly.
Took the poll of Glenn Phillips, who's a New Zealand cricketer at the moment, one of the best T20 players in the world. His middle stump went cartwheeling, and so I'll never leave that down.
That's a great question. Well done. Good answer. All right, Kobe Holland, best looking teammate.
Cameras. Mate, it's so hard to go past Chess. He's just like gorgeous, isn't he? Yeah, like just flawless, muscular, tanned, nice skin.
Is he putting it to good use? Is his channels getting a lot of love?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
You like it in chess?
He's locked up.
I can't say Chess. I'll probably go... It's hard to go past Gov.
Yeah, everyone always says me and Gov.
In a photo. All right. That'll do. Jessica Lovelock, what jobs would you be doing if you weren't kicking a Sharon around? Maybe not aspirational, more like realistically.
Mate, I'd probably be on the PGA Tour. If I put enough, like, if I just put extra hour or so a week in, I'd be scratch. And then, once I'm there, just a little bit more, and I'll be on the PGA Tour.
Yep. We had Gilbs in here, the milkman, and discussing his golfing exploits. And I said, has he got a berth on reverse fairway finals? He's like, no, we're actually conflicting accounts. Like we battle each other for the audience.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Well, he's getting hit up by Callaway, Jace, for his
not for his swing,
for his content. Yeah, I know. Yeah, not for his swing, but no, we are conflicting. But I'd like to do a collab with him. That'd be great.
If he's getting sponsors and you're not?
I know. Yeah,
right. That's a bit stiff. You've been toiling away a bit longer.
Yeah, I have. I've content lacking. Haven't been playing much recently.
No, it hurts.
Yeah,
Teddy's really put a pin in your golf. Yeah. So you've had a bit to think about your career aspirations now.
Yeah, well, I think the Aussie cricket team are heading off soon for another away trip, so I'll probably be...
They're struggling to get through the New Zealand top water.
Up the top there, yeah. So, probably have the New Rock. One day World Cup.
All right, this could be the last one. Jem White, biggest introvert and extrovert of the group?
Extrovert, Jay Rotham, probably.
Yeah.
How was the wrestling? How was the wrestling with him before we go on? Good fun?
When
they came to Perth.
Elimination Chamber, yeah. Well, we had the game against Fairway here, so me and Petch raced in there for the main event there. Got to see the chamber. It was good fun. Good
life box tick, that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Roth was in his element there.
He was there the whole time, I think. Yeah, so he loved it.
We've been watching Royal Rumbles on the way home on away trips.
I like old school ones.
So
good. Yeah. Coley, like from 2000s, we've just been putting mine in.
Great viewing. Great viewing. I remember one where so we shouldn't be talking about this, where Vince McMahon rigged the order and put Stone Cold in the first one, and I think he won it. He was put him in at one. He will never win. Of course he will. Of course he will.
Never write him off.
All right, so extrovert Josh Rotham.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, isn't Yowie up there?
No, Yoey's weird. He's just he's either one or the other, I think.
Okay.
Huey?
Yeah, but he was
extrovert.
his real self. Yeah, his real self is. I don't even know what you'd class him. He's not
a bit confusing actually. Who's an extrovert? Let me just have a quick think.
Introvert.
JJ.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, JJ.
He's on movies in.
Yeah.
Probably Rothy though.
All right, go the introvert then. If you had to bring to a family gathering and you're like, Struth, I don't know how this person's going to go. Yeah.
Probably just some of the young boys.
Oh, mate, Matty Johnson, would you take to any family gathering? You'd be all right.
Matty Johnson.
Oh, that's Matty Johnson. Harvey Johnston. I was thinking of Harvey. You got me of the...
Mitchell Johnson.
No, Matty Johnson, who worked here, who played for the
Yeah.
But I've still cooked it, though, yeah. Harvey Johnston, first year is...
Yeah, he's probably one of the extroverts.
Yeah, no, he's definitely an introvert.
Maybe Cohen.
Underwater with a mouthful of marbles, that bloke. Introvert.
Probably.
Locke.
Oh, yeah.
Locke's pretty quiet. Colin Livingston. I'll have to give him a tap on the shoulder, see if he's still breathing.
Truey's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
There's a few.
All right. Some good answers there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all I got. You guys got to do some weights. Not that you deserve it because you look like kings of the big game out there on the weekend. But good luck against the Suns. Have a good trip. Thanks, what are you consuming? You're playing werewolf on the plane. You're watching stuff. You're sleeping. What are you going to do? It's a lot of travel.
Are we doing uni? Yeah. Those long flights in my uni.
What are you doing?
Uni times. What are we doing?
What are you doing at uni?
Secondary pair. Mr. Waterman.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we often take our laptop on, open it up, and then close it. And don't do anything.
One paragraph every 3 hours. So those are long flights. You get 2 in if you're lucky.
Got to chip away.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing, Colin?
No, I'll be doing the same thing.
His uni?
No, I'll be doing my uni. Yeah.
We'll be proofreading. I like to get the boys proofread mine.
What are you doing at uni?
I'm studying commerce.
Sure.
Yeah, almost done. End of next year I'll be finished.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pumped.
Yeah.
You networking here or what?
What's that?
You're networking?
Yeah, networking. Any businesses want Tom Cole to work with them, hit me up.
Cool.
DMs are open.
All right. They pay for 2 different reasons.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate your time. Thanks, boys.
Cheers, Stump.
Wait.